The daycare lied about my son, so I called the cops. They told me 4-year-old Marcus was picked up by his grandmother. The words hit me like ice water as I stood in the doorway of Little Star's daycare, clutching my work bag and his juice box. I'm adopted. Both my grandmothers died years before Marcus was born. That's impossible, I whispered. The young receptionist, Sarah, shifted uncomfortably behind the colorful desk, her eyes darting toward the supervisor's office like she was seeking an escape route. "Let me get Mrs. Chen," she mumbled, practically running down the corridor. Mrs. Chen emerged moments later, her typically immaculate composure cracking as she began stammering weak excuses about miscommunication while I demanded to see their sign-out log. My hands shook as I found Marcus's name, scrawled in illegible handwriting. Timestamp 2:47 p.m. Authorization signature completely unrecognizable. "Who authorized this?" I demanded. "Where's your security footage?" Mrs. Chen's face went pale. "Our security camera malfunctioned this afternoon. The system went down around 2 o'clock. Too convenient. Too perfect." Without another word, my trembling fingers dialed 911. An amber alert pierced the afternoon air. Detective Lisa Yang arrived as I hyperventilated in the parking lot, leaning against my car while other parents stared with concern and relief that it wasn't their child. "Walk me through everything that happened today," Detective Yang said, her voice steady, despite the urgency crackling in her radio. I explained about the phantom grandmother, while Yang pulled up the daycare's records on her tablet. "This wasn't random," she said grimly. "Someone knew your family situation intimately. Someone who understood that claiming to be a grandmother would create exactly this kind of confusion." My phone buzzed. Unknown number. My heart hammered as I opened the text with shaking fingers. "Your son is safe, but not for long. Wire $75,000 to this account, or he disappears forever. You have 2 hours. Contact police and the deal is off." Detective Yang was already on her radio, calling for an immediate trace, while technicians connected equipment to my phone. "They made a crucial mistake," Yang explained. "Kept their phone on too long. We've got a location." The signal led to an abandoned warehouse complex. SWAT moved in 90 minutes after the ransom call, surrounding the building like predators. I heard Marcus crying before I saw him, his small voice echoing through basement corridors. He was tied to a chair in a windowless room whose walls were covered with photographs. Photos of Marcus at school, at the playground, walking into our building. Someone had been watching us for weeks. "Mommy," Marcus sobbed as officers cut his restraints. "I was so scared. The scary lady said she was taking me to Grandma, but then we came to this dark place." He ran into my arms, shaking as I held him tighter than ever. Over his shoulder, Detective Yang was leading someone upstairs in handcuffs. My blood turned to ice when I saw the perpetrator, Mrs. Henderson, the sweet, grandmotherly daycare teacher who had cared for Marcus every weekday for 8 months. The woman who remembered his favorite snacks, who gave him extra hugs when I worked late, who had earned my complete trust through countless small kindnesses. Her apartment, Detective Yang later told me, was a nightmare of surveillance equipment and detailed files on 12 other children. She'd been planning this scheme for months, studying family routines, identifying vulnerable single parents, systematically building relationships designed to exploit our deepest trust. Mrs. Henderson received 25 years for kidnapping. Little Star's daycare lost their license permanently.